You're not here by accident. You're seeking something meaningful, something real. Here's the hard truth. Most men are trapped in mediocrity, chasing fleeting pleasures and missing what truly makes a man irresistible. It's not about looks, wealth, or charm. Those are distractions. The traits that women genuinely can't resist are rarely discussed. They define a man's character and make him stand out in a world full of noise. To unlock the highest level of attraction, you must become more than a mere shadow of others. This isn't an easy path. If you want to be the man women are drawn to, keep watching. We're about to reveal the traits no woman can resist. Number 1, confidence, the core of presence. First, become a man who stands apart. Don't settle for being a shadow of others. Embody traits that demand respect, traits that are rare. This path isn't for the faint of heart. If you want to be the man women are drawn to, listen closely. Let's uncover the traits that define high value and command irresistible attention. Without confidence, you're invisible. You might possess wealth, looks, or intelligence, but without that commanding presence, none of it matters. Confidence isn't optional, it's essential. It's the belief that you are enough, that you need no one's approval to stand tall. Marcus Aurelius, a man who ruled an empire, understood this. He wrote, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Are you wasting time, or are you becoming? Women don't just notice confidence, they feel it. It's in your posture when you walk into a room, in your gaze that doesn't falter, and in the steadiness of your voice when you speak your truth. Confidence is primal. It signals dominance, stability, and leadership qualities hardwired into human psychology to attract. If you lack it, people will look elsewhere. They always do. Here's the harsh truth. Many men fake confidence. They puff up their chests, act brash, and hope no one notices the fragile core beneath. But true confidence cannot be faked. It is built through discomfort, discipline, and action. It grows when you refuse to quit, when you learn from failure, and when you consistently show up for yourself. Without that foundation, any act you put on will crumble when tested. Ask yourself, do you move through life as if you own your destiny, or do you tiptoe, afraid of judgment? The difference isn't luck or talent, it's mindset. Confidence means understanding that your worth isn't granted by others and cannot be taken away. It's not about being loud or seeking attention. It's the steady flame that burns within, impossible to extinguish. If you're waiting for someone to give you permission to start, stop waiting. You don't need validation from anyone, not her, not society, not your past. A high-value man doesn't wait for circumstances to align. He moves boldly through life, knowing the only approval he needs is his own. Confidence is born in the moments you push yourself past discomfort, in the times you choose discipline over ease. It's solidified when you follow through on your commitments, to others and to yourself. Confidence doesn't beg for validation because it's rooted deep in your core. A final question. Now take a hard look at yourself. Are you the man who owns his destiny, who moves through life with conviction? Or are you held back, waiting for something or someone to validate your worth? The choice is yours. Confidence isn't something you're given, it's something you build. so start building today. Number 2, empathetic listening, building deep connections. Most people don't truly listen. They tolerate noise, nod, and wait for their turn to speak. Then they wonder why their relationships falter or why they're labeled as emotionally unavailable. Here's a truth: without deep listening, you become forgettable. Empathetic listening isn't passive, it's a deliberate act of understanding. It's not just about hearing words, it's about recognizing emotions, unspoken fears, and hidden desires. This connection is vital, especially in relationships. When someone feels truly heard, they feel valued and safe. In intimate relationships, this skill is essential. Women, for example, seek emotional safety. It's biological. A woman will always prefer someone who listens over someone who dominates the conversation. Listening signals care and proves you're present emotionally as well as physically. Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Yet most people live as though they have 2 mouths and no ears, too busy forming their next argument to notice what's being said." Don't be that person. When you listen, you stand out by showing genuine care and understanding. The key is being fully present. When someone speaks, are you focused or is your mind elsewhere? People can tell when your attention drifts, and it erodes trust. Being present is a commitment, not a gesture. Imagine your partner shares something personal, a fear or a dream. If you're listening, you'll notice more than just words. You'll pick up on tone, hesitation, and body language. These subtle cues reveal deeper truths. By catching them, you show, "I see you, I hear you, you matter." This isn't easy. It takes effort and practice. Empathetic listening is a muscle that strengthens with use. At first, you might catch yourself zoning out or preparing your next response. That's okay. Awareness is the first step. Each time you redirect your focus, you improve. The stakes are high. In relationships, failing to listen leads to disconnection. When someone feels unheard, they may turn elsewhere for support. If you're not present, you risk losing the connection entirely. By the time you notice, it might be too late. Empathetic listening transforms relationships. It separates the ordinary from the exceptional. When you master it, you become someone others trust and rely on. You deepen your connections and build meaningful bonds. Ask yourself, when someone speaks, are you truly present? Are you catching the feelings beneath the words, or just waiting for your turn to talk? The answers to these questions can reshape how you connect with others. Listening is not passive, it's active, intentional, and powerful. The next time someone speaks, put down your phone, clear your mind, and listen. Not to reply, but to understand. You might be surprised by the deeper connections you create. Number 3, chivalry, strength balanced by kindness. Most men today have forgotten what it means to embody true masculinity. The strength and grace that once defined it seem abandoned. But chivalry isn't outdated. It's rare, and in rarity lies power. Holding a door open, walking on the street's side, or rising when someone enters the room sends a clear message. You are different. People notice. Chivalry is about respect for others and for yourself. It's rooted in values that transcend fleeting trends. Alexander the Great once said, "I am indebted to my father for living, but to my teacher for living well. For most, that teacher is their principles, the ideals they follow when no one is watching. Chivalry isn't weakness, it's strength so grounded that it can afford kindness without losing its edge. Here's the truth. Chivalry isn't about being nice to gain something. It's about selflessness, about doing what's right because it aligns with who you are, not because you expect gratitude or affection. The man who understands this stands apart. He acts from integrity, not for approval. Ask yourself, when was the last time you acted with honor simply because it was right? Chivalry is fading because many fear embodying it. They mistake vulnerability for weakness, assuming kindness makes them soft. But kindness without weakness is powerful. It's the hallmark of a man who can protect and cherish at once. This isn't about being a nice guy. Women don't reject kindness. They reject weakness disguised as kindness. True chivalry balances leading without domineering and caring without submitting. This balance is rare and unforgettable. Chivalry is subtle but meaningful. Opening a door, walking closest to the street, or standing when someone enters, these gestures reflect character. They aren't for applause, but are small acts of grace. In the end, chivalry is a mindset. It's a commitment to living well and holding yourself to high standards. It's not about how others respond, but about who you become. In a world too busy to notice, the chivalrous man doesn't just exist, he leaves a lasting impression. Number 4. Humor, the secret weapon. If you can't make her laugh, you're already at a disadvantage. Women are drawn to humor because it's powerful, not just charming. A sharp sense of humor captivates, intrigues, and signals that you're steady amidst life's chaos. That calm, collected wit is magnetic. Yet many get it wrong, mistaking humor for clownish behavior, trying too hard, and embarrassing themselves. True humor isn't forced, it's effortless and stems from confidence and intelligence. Women can spot insecurity quickly, and jokes masking self-doubt will cost respect. Real humor resonates when it reflects perspective. Marcus Aurelius, for instance, acknowledged life's absurdities with calm amusement in his writings. Humor, at its core, is stoic majesty, unshaken by setbacks or failures. When embraced authentically, humor creates connections. It's not just about making her laugh, but leaving lasting moments. Science shows laughter releases dopamine, fostering positive associations, but crude or overbearing humor achieves the opposite, inspiring discomfort or disgust. The right humor reflects strength, not insecurity. It's a tool for connection, not a shield. Ask yourself, does your humor build bonds or hide weaknesses? Women don't want jesters. They want leaders who ease the weight of life with a clever remark. Humor doesn't mean constant jokes, but seeing life's lighter side with emotional intelligence and authenticity. Great leaders like Marcus Aurelius and Abraham Lincoln used humor to stay grounded and diffuse tension. They didn't entertain, they rose above chaos and showed resilience. Humor builds emotional bonds, showing understanding and sharing life's absurdities. Forced humor feels like a performance. Genuine humor feels like a gift. Master this balance, and you'll stand out. fail, and you risk blending into the background, missing the true power of a genuine laugh. Number 5, physical fitness, discipline in action. Your body is your first message to the world. It speaks of discipline, strength, and self-respect. A strong physique is more than appealing. It's a declaration. It shows you take responsibility, value hard work, and invest in yourself. People notice this, even if they rarely admit it. Women see the quiet confidence and strength that radiate from discipline and self-improvement. Many men dismiss this truth. They let their health slip, blaming genetics, age, or time. Excuses are easy, but solve nothing. Consider Alexander the Great. He didn't conquer empires with a weak body or will. He trained tirelessly, knowing physical strength and mental fortitude are inseparable. For him, fitness built respect, both self-respect and the respect of others. Neglecting your body sends a clear message. You don't value yourself. This isn't just about appearance, it's about discipline. The gym isn't just for building muscle, it's a crucible for growth. Each drop of sweat and every repetition reveals your character and burns away excuses. Women admire this not for aesthetics, but for what it represents: dedication, resilience, and the ability to endure discomfort. Physical fitness is tied to confidence. A fit man exudes energy and poise, commanding attention without speaking. Studies link fitness to higher testosterone levels, influencing strength, charisma, and presence. These traits signal capability and vitality, qualities people respect and seek in a leader. Ask yourself, what does your body say about you? Is it a testament to discipline or to excuses? If you can't control your body, it's hard to control your life. Deep down, you know this. Fitness prepares you for challenges, opportunities, and life itself. A strong body signals you're ready to endure and thrive. If you're unprepared, someone else will be. Life rewards the ready. The Stoics knew that physical and mental strength reinforce each other. To master one is to begin mastering the other. Take responsibility. Build yourself. In discomfort and effort, you'll find proof of your potential. Number 6, grooming and style, the armor of presentation. Your appearance isn't just skin deep, it's your armor, the way you present yourself, how you dress, how you carry yourself. The care you put into grooming speaks volumes. It's a clear signal of how much you respect yourself. Believe me, people notice. Women especially notice everything. And here's the reality. If you look like you don't care, neither will they. Grooming isn't about vanity. It's about mastering the small details. It's about making sure your beard is sharp, your skin is clean, and your scent is unforgettable. Not overpowering, but subtle. Women are biologically wired to notice scents, to detect pheromones. A man who smells fresh, who gives off an air of quiet confidence, leaves a lasting impression. Neglect it, and you'll fade into the crowd. You'll become just another forgettable face. Style works the same way. It's not about expensive brands or keeping up with the latest trends. It's about owning your look. A well-fitted suit, a crisp shirt, the way you roll your sleeves, all of this communicates something. It says, I have standards. I take pride in myself. Marcus Aurelius didn't wear his robes carelessly. Every detail of his appearance reflected his discipline and thoughtfulness. If you think clothes don't matter, ask yourself why every powerful figure in history paid attention to them. Style is communication, plain and simple. The harsh truth is, most men sabotage themselves with laziness or indifference. They think grooming doesn't matter, that style is superficial. These are the same men who wonder why they get overlooked, why they're not taken seriously. Women are biologically drawn to men who display order and refinement. It signals mental and emotional stability. A disheveled man doesn't just look messy, he feels messy. And that chaos is reflected in his demeanor. Grooming and style are tied to confidence. When you look good, you feel good. And that confidence radiates in your posture, your tone, and your presence. A man who takes care of himself doesn't just look put together, he exudes dominance, not in an aggressive way, but in control. Control is what women crave, not chaos. So, take a good look in the mirror. What do you see? Are you presenting yourself as a man of value, or as someone who doesn't even respect himself? Grooming and style aren't about impressing others, they're about embodying your own worth. If you can't do that, why should anyone else? The truth is hard to swallow, but it's undeniable. How you present yourself will determine how the world and women respond to you. Number 7, emotional maturity, the anchor of strength. Emotional maturity is not about suppressing your emotions. It's about understanding them, embracing them, and using them as tools to navigate life. Many people, especially men, spend their lives under the control of their emotions. Anger, jealousy, and fear often drive their actions. But true strength is found in not allowing these emotions to dominate you. Instead, you must own them. Life will always throw challenges your way, but how you respond to them is what defines you. Reacting with blind emotion only leads to chaos. Responding with calm reason and self-discipline, this is the hallmark of emotional maturity. What separates the boys from the men is how they handle their emotions. Take Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoics to ever live. He ruled an empire, but what truly set him apart was his ability to maintain his emotional composure in the face of adversity. When his generals failed him, when his empire was on the brink of collapse, Marcus didn't lash out in anger or despair. Instead, he turned inward, examining his own emotions and understanding his responses. From that place of calm, he made decisions that reflected wisdom, not reaction. This is the power of emotional maturity, the ability to maintain clarity and make wise decisions no matter the storm around you. Women, instinctively wired to seek emotional stability, are drawn to men who display this quality. They are attracted to men who don't crumble under pressure. In times of adversity, they seek those who remain strong, calm, and steady men who can handle the chaos without losing themselves. Emotional maturity doesn't mean you don't feel emotions. It means you feel them, understand them, and use them to guide your actions. When you can master this, you'll find yourself in control rather than at the mercy of your emotional responses. Conclusion: becoming unforgettable. Traits like confidence, independence, and inner strength aren't about impressing others or winning admiration. They are the building blocks of the life you're meant to live. A high-value individual doesn't seek approval, they earn respect. They aren't waiting for the world to hand them success. They work tirelessly for it. They understand that true value comes not from external praise, but from the integrity of their own actions. To be your best self is to embrace the discomfort of growth. It's about stepping away from the easy path and committing to something bigger than temporary satisfaction. Mediocrity doesn't attract greatness. It clings to comfort and refuses to face the hard truths. But greatness? Greatness rises above that, willing to endure struggle because it knows that is where true progress lies. Every challenge is an opportunity. Every obstacle is a lesson in disguise. Mastery isn't a destination, it's a process. It's about daily work, discipline, and the willingness to confront your own limitations. If you're ready to commit to this path, it starts today. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the ideal conditions. The moment you decide to act is the moment you start shaping your future. The road ahead isn't easy. It requires consistency, sacrifice, and an unwavering belief in the power of your own potential. But as the Stoics remind us, true happiness doesn't come from outside circumstances. It comes from mastering your own mind and actions. The effort is always worth it, not just for the person you will become, but for the life you'll create in the process. When you stop seeking validation from others, you become free. Free to live on your own terms, to shape your destiny. The choice is yours. Step forward, do the work, and start the journey today. The life you want is waiting for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more amazing content, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. I'd also love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below to let me know what you think or share any ideas for future videos. Your support means the world.